Hey folks, and welcome back to the Grad School Sucks podcast. I want to make a short recording for you today and tell you a quick story, something that happened earlier this week. So I was meeting with a friend of mine for dinner. I hadn't seen them in several years, and as we were talking about our careers, where our careers had been the last time we saw each other, and changes that had happened since that point. And something that my friend told me really stuck out as important to me, and I thought you all would really love to take this away. And he said that he had gotten a job as a area salesman for a couple stores. He oversaw 3 stores in the area that I live, Lexington. And after a couple years of doing that, he loved his job, but there was an opening for a competitor up in Cincinnati, about an hour and a half away, where he was going to be able to oversee 8 stores. And the pay was quite a pay jump. And he didn't want to move, but the proposal from the company was so good, the amount of money they were offering was so good, that he decided he was going to do it. And at the last minute, his current employer in Lexington that oversaw those 3 stores decided to match the salary amount that my friend had been offered by those stores in Cincinnati. So he decided to stay in Lexington, but he effectively nearly doubled his salary without changing basically anything about his position. I don't even know if his job title changed. He didn't take on any new responsibilities I'm aware of. He simply doubled his pay. And the way he did that is with leverage. He had an offer from an outside company that was going to take him from the job that he had been in for several years, and that was enough to get the attention of his employer and say, hey, this guy is valuable, and so we're going to pay him a lot more than we've been paying him to keep him so that we can continue to basically reap the rewards of his great efforts. And I think that there's a lesson in this that is super valuable for a lot of us who are going into industry, even for our first job, but definitely for our second and third jobs in industry. And that is that it's not always about showing up and doing your job well. It's not always about being well connected. Those things are very important, and they're particularly important to get your first job. But the thing that will really help escalate your pay over time is leverage. And that leverage really means getting offers from other companies and being able to come to your current employer and say, hey, I've gotten this offer to do a similar job at this company, and basically, do you want to make a proposal to me and match the salary to try to keep me, or should I be planning to pack my bags and move on? And I know many of us may not feel great about that for a variety of reasons. Maybe we feel like the employer should pay us the max of what we're worth, no matter what, right out of the gate. Maybe we feel like we shouldn't have to do the legwork to get another offer to get paid. And I understand all of those feelings, and I feel a lot of those as well whenever I think about my salary and what I could earn at a different position. But the truth of the matter is that the key to this game, to growing your salary, really is leverage. And if you don't go out there and you don't put yourself out there, find other opportunities, and either take those new opportunities or use those other opportunities as leverage against your current position, you're simply not going to grow in your salary. And to demonstrate this, I'd like to talk about another friend who is very smart, very technically oriented. He's been in his job for 8 years, and I think the only pay that he increases that he's gotten were in the 5 to 7% range. So he's really making only maybe $5,000 or $10,000 a year more than he did when he first started his job 8 years ago. And guess what he doesn't do? He doesn't apply to new jobs. He doesn't go out and try to get new offers. He doesn't accumulate the leverage that he needs in order to wake up his employer and get them to pay him more money. Because employers know that if you like your job and you're okay with the pay, they don't have to pay you anymore, even if you're worth more to them. And so I just wanted to throw this story out there to demonstrate how important it is to keep applying to jobs. Even if you already find your first job, or if you're looking for your first job, try to get multiple offers, because if you can do that, you can greatly increase the amount of pay you have. All right, that is all I have for today. Hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you all next week.